Hi, hello, and welcome back to the Whole Lady series. And if you are joining this channel or seeing this channel for the first time, this is the Whole Lady series where we talk about trauma, healing, and wholeness. Please subscribe and also like and share and comment on this page. Let's talk about opening up, more so in a very practical way. So many people agree that opening up is important, but the real question is, how do you actually do it? Because you've been silent these years, suddenly sharing everything feels overwhelming. So let's make it very simple. Start by admitting the truth to yourself. Before you open up to anyone, you have to first be honest with yourself. Many of us say things like, I am fine. It's not that serious. I have moved on. Just forget about it. But deep down, you know something still hurts. And that is why we talked about the triggers. You know that moment when someone mentions the situation and your chest tightens? Or when a small comment suddenly irritates you more than it should? Or when you tell yourself you're okay, but you still think about it late at night? That's usually the sign that something still needs healing. Opening up begins when you admit truth internally. I am not okay with this. This still affects me. I need help processing this. Secondly, choose the right person, not just anybody. Opening up doesn't mean telling everyone your story. Not everyone knows how to handle someone else's pain. For example, some people will immediately say or dismiss you and just said, oh, just forget it. They just dismiss the story or even judge you and say, you are too sensitive. Other people have it worse. So those responses can shut you down even the more. Instead, choose someone who listens without rushing you, someone who allows you to speak without immediately trying to fix or judge you. That might even be a trusted friend, a mentor, a counselor, or a therapist, or someone spiritually mature. So, opening up requires a safe listener, not a large audience. So, the third thing is you should start small, not just your whole story. A lot of people avoid opening up because they think they must tell everything all at once. You don't have to. Sometimes opening up begins with something simple like, oh, I've been dealing with something that has been heavy on my mind. I don't usually talk about this, but I think I need to. Such statement gives you, a place to start. You know that those times you've been on the phone and you almost said something real, but then you change the subject. Opening up means that you should allow yourself to stay in that moment instead of escaping it. Number 4 is that you should allow yourself to feel what comes up. When you finally start speaking about something you've carried for years, emotions may come up. You may cry unexpectedly. You may feel angry while telling the story. You may feel embarrassed or even shaky. That's very normal. For example, many people say things like, I don't know why I'm crying. I thought I was over this. The truth is, you may not have been over it. You just never had a space to express it. When pain finally finds a voice, the body begins to release what it has been holding. So number 5, accept support without apologizing. This step is hard for people who are used to be strong. You might find yourself saying things like, oh, sorry for dumping this on you. I don't want to bother you. It's really not that a big deal. But support is not a burden. Think about how quickly you listen when friends need you. That's the same support you also need. Many of us are too strong that we do not accept help. So healing begins or becomes easier when you allow others to stand with you instead of always standing alone. The 6th thing is, don't expect instant healing. Opening up doesn't magically fix everything overnight, but it does something powerful. It removes the isolation. When pain stays hidden, it grows heavier. When you finally speak about it, something shifts. You become lighter. You realize, I am not crazy for feeling this way. I am not the only one who has gone through this, especially when you begin to talk to people who share the same pain or who have the same story with you. So healing doesn't begin when the problem disappears. Healing begins when you stop suffering in silence and begin to open up. So if you have been silent for a long time, start small. One honest sentence, one safe conversation, one moment of truth. Opening up is not weakness. It's often and always the first real step towards healing.